I came from a country surrounded by the ideology of radicals like Fidel Castro and Che Guevara, who promised to give everyone all they needed and solve all their problems, just like Bernie Sanders and AOC are doing today. That's the exact opposite of American democracy and the American dream. But Biden, Harris, the extreme left, their allies in the media, big tech, and universities push socialism at every turn.
The pursuit of the American dream draws many people to try to get into the U.S. Our next guest came to America legally when he was 5 years old and eventually became a citizen at the age of 18. Now he's running for the U.S. Senate to stand up to those who want open borders. Joining us now is Ohio U.S. Senate candidate Bernie Moreno. Welcome to Wake Up America, Bernie.
Thanks for having me, Rick. Good to be with you.
Bernie, you're running to fill Senator Rob Portman's seat as he plans to retire next year. What made you want to run for the U.S. Senate?
Really two things. Number one is what you just saw in the video. What we're going through is a slow boil, like boiling that frog, right? The frog doesn't realize it. And our liberties and our freedoms are being taken away just a little bit at a time to the point where we don't quite notice them. Except in the last 15 months, we really have. And then secondly, is so tired of the same politicians who tell us what we want to hear, when we want to hear it, and don't do actually anything about solving these problems.
You're going up against a crowded field of possible candidates for the seat, a very important seat. How do you plan on standing out against these others?
Well, I have a track record. I've actually accomplished things in my life. I've built a very successful car dealership group. We did $1 billion in sales. We had 30 brands in 15 locations. I then built a tech company right here in Cleveland. And all the while, my wife, Bridget, and I have been very, very involved in the community. We reimagined scholarships for the Black and Hispanic community. So we have a track record of doing things. And then secondly, I can raise money. I know a lot of people, and I would know how to work hard. And I combine all those factors, and I think I know I'm going to win this race.
Illegal immigration seems to be racing across the country. In a recent video, you made a very clear stance on immigration. Coming from somebody like you, it was pretty shocking to hear. Let's take a listen. I want you to respond to this.
I came here legally as an immigrant. Calling me racist won't work. Don't cut the line. Wait your turn. Espere en la fila.
People clearly should not cut the line, but that's not what the left really wants right now. They want open borders. They want this to be a legally open border place. Don't they? Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. And the reality is, think about how crazy it is to come to a country where the first thing that you do is violate that country's laws, right? We're the most welcoming country on earth. We bring 1 million people here legally every single year. The problem is that multiple numbers of that want to come here, but we can't bring everybody here who wants to come. So waiting in line and is very important. And by the way, like I said in that video, cutting in line is most offensive to people who are in that line that are doing all the right things. And discouraging that is something that's very important for the country to do.
You know, I want to pick up on that point because former President Trump's stance on immigration was often criticized by the left as racist or whatever else they wanted to call it. But for somebody like you to be able to stand up, someone who came here legally, who wasn't born in the United States, do you find that voters in Ohio are going to respond to somebody who came here legally and then looks at those who want to come here illegally and say, you know, wait in line?
No, absolutely. Because, you know, the left, their easy argument for everything is just calling names, right? Racist, sexist, misogynist, whatever the case may be. And they can't say that my position on immigration is because I hate people from Central and South America. Although there are a couple of my cousins that maybe they could make the argument. But other than them, right, they can't really make that argument. It disarms them. It forces them to have the conversation around the policy. And on policy, the left loses all the time. They don't win on policy. They only win on rhetoric.
Bernie, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on Newsmax. Good luck to you in your campaign.
Thank you, Rick.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.